Hi, my name's Catherine Granados, and I'll be presenting about smart doorbells today. Now, one technology that I'm quite fond of and with would have to be smart home tech. In general, smart home technology can consist of lights turning on their own, automatically set on a timer, or a coffee pot brewing coffee automatically. With home automation, a user is able to implement various demands in order to control their appliances from virtually anywhere, um, using their smartphones or computers. Now, the specific technology that I'll be focusing on within smart home automation will be the doorbell. And I know a doorbell doesn't sound like much. We all know of it as a feature allowing us to know who's at our door. It's great. It's the first thing we hear when preparing to welcome anticipated or not so anticipated guests. With today's innovations, however, the doorbell has done more for us than simply notify us of who's at the door. At this point in time, we're now able to see who's outside of our house from virtually anywhere using a smart video doorbell. You may be asking now, why would there be a need for us to have a video doorbell? The answer is because sometimes we don't want to open our home to just anyone outside, especially when we don't know, especially when we don't want to make it seem obvious that we're peeking outside the window. Some customers' jobs that this technology succeeds in fulfilling is redesigning an existing technology that allows customers to interact virtually with someone outside of their home before opening their doors and coming face to face with them. This minimizes the risk of opening the door possibly to a potential threat or even a potential nuisance to the consumer when they're busy, which in this case it could be such as a door-to-door salesperson. Now, another customer job smart doorbells fulfill is providing the convenience to a customer of knowing when someone arrives to their home to drop off items. This may include those who order things online, such as Amazon or whatever retailer it may be, but they're not always home to open the door immediately when their package arrives. For someone who's always out and about, whether it be running errands or working at their job, it's convenient for them to have an application downloaded on their phone that links with their smart video doorbell at home, allowing them to be notified when someone has arrived to their home and rung their doorbells. They'll know when their package arrives, and it'll allow them to even communicate with whoever's at the door to guide them on where to place their said packages. Now, smart doorbells also bring a sense of added levels of security to customers' homes. Since most smart doorbells are motion activated, they are a great source of notifying you when there's somebody on your property. We come back to what I said earlier of not risking opening the door to a potential threat by how this doorbell would allow you to view who might be outside your door when it alerts you of someone being on your property. One's able to communicate safely from the comfort of their own home in this case. And going back in time, society was able to accomplish the similar task of notifying a homeowner of when someone was outside their home by simply knocking on their doors. A basic knock was good enough to announce one's arrival to homeowners. What caused people to want to innovate a better way to notify homeowners of their arrival was the fact that sometimes their knock was missed because inside they wouldn't hear their knocks. In the 1800s, bells mounted on top of doors outside were used with a twist-like handle that when those outside turned the handle, a small hammer would strike the bell from the inside, notifying homeowners that there was someone outside. And the first electric doorbell was invented by Joseph Henry in 1831. The doorbell consisted of a button, wiring, a transformer, and a chime and or bell. When the button was pushed from the outside, it would cause electrical currents to flow into the transformer, which would then, of course, result in a ring from the bell inside. And over time, this invention started getting innovated, allowing us to create a doorbell that could better be heard by the homeowners inside their houses. So later, this would lead to wireless doorbells, doorbells with different melodies, so that would also be any customized doorbells, to what we have available now, which are the smart doorbells with video and motion sensors integrated that can be accessed from a quick application downloaded from our smartphones. Smart doorbells today bridge the gap to how we use means of telecommunications, and Now we don't have now at this point we don't have to be home to answer the door or even have to peek outside the window to see who's there. We now have the convenience of simply using our smartphones to answer our doors without even having to be at our homes. It's an exciting feature to have within smart home technology as it allows us a more feasible way to communicate for many different reasons. Thank you for taking the time in viewing this presentation.